I did.
No, it's on.
All right, this is a special meeting and the Perry County Redevelopment Commission, and we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. We do have an agenda that was posted. I would like to change the agenda to include only items 1, 2, and 3A. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. First, we did the first item, which was the approval of the agenda. Do we have any? We do not have any communication from the public, as there is no one from the public here. The next item is a Forest Canton 3A mowing contract. Tony did contact everyone. Unfortunately, we didn't get a whole lot back. The only thing I would like to do with everyone's approval, and again, since this doesn't fall under a capital project, we don't really need votes on these, but I don't want to do anything without everyone making sure no one has an objection. As we had the issue with many of the folks who gave us their estimates, not being able to initially clean out the drainage pool, I want to go ahead and separate those. Do one, have one person, pay one person to clean out the drainage pool initially, and have someone else who will mow and maintain the drainage pool. Does anybody have any objections to that?
Sounds like a plan.
If not, then we did have 3 that were put in the correct format, and so all of these that were put in are reputable people, reputable companies. They all have the required amount of insurance. They all have listed specifically all of the items that we asked for them to do, again, except for the initial cleaning of the drainage pool. And so I would like to go ahead and just go then with the lowest bid, unless someone has an objection and would like to review them all in detail.
Can you tell us who they are or which one that is?
That would be Coils Lawn and Landscaping Services, $675 per service.
And that's the lowest that you received?
As of the people who actually listed everything out, every detailed item that we included. We did have, I believe, 2 that were lower, but all the things are not listed out, including trimming around the drainage pool all the time. So that is.
Is this something we have to sign a contract with these, or they're just per thing?
In the past, it hasn't been done. I'm assuming that just looking at, I know at least 2 of the 3 of these are going to want contracts, probably want a contract signed. So I think that'll be up to him, whether he wants to do that. I know what we did last time, for a while there, what was happening, and we can vote on this next time at the next meeting when we have votes. But what was happening is the person that was mowing was submitting the bills, and then they would have 2 mowings in before we'd meet again. And then if we didn't have a meeting one month, because we're not required to have them every month, then there'd be more. And we were so far behind because we were approving that the board went ahead and just approved John paying those as they came up with the specific amount listed per mowing. And so we could do that at the next meeting, and perhaps you guys give me approval to do that rather than bringing each bill for approval. I mean, that's something to think about, but that's what we did last year so that we weren't, a month or 2 behind on paying someone. And actually, for the actual cleaning out of the pool, only one person listed that and listed it separately. So what I would need to do is call this Excel Law and see if they are willing to do that initial clean out for the amount that they requested, which was $1,000, which if you've seen it, I think it's reasonable. It's in bad shape.
So that was the only one that,
That's the
That was
only person that quoted that.
the only one that quoted that.
some
I
of them may
mean,
not have the equipment or
Even like that,
capability
and
to do
that's
it.
the issue, Kelly. People don't have the equipment to do it. I mean, you could get down in there.
That's gonna be a
physically.
job.
I know, I wouldn't want to do it. I could tell you that. All right, do we have any objections?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, if there's no further business, we're gonna go ahead and adjourn. Before we do that, let me tell you, the regular meeting is April 27th. It will not be held here. It will be held at the annex, which is the old Armory building, because early voting will be going on. It'll still be at 5 o'clock. The clerk's office, not the clerk's office, the auditor's office has set that up for us and has assured me that it will be recorded. And we'll also have Jason Semler here from Baker Tilly for our annual review of tips. Okay, and then at that time, hopefully we can also then do a vote for Comcast.
Have the answer from our
Yes.
attorney by then. Okay.
Yes, we should have our final answer by then. We should be able to move forward with that.
Good.
If there's no further business, I'd like to adjourn. All right, thanks for coming.